Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
We're learning more details about the deadly crash that claimed the lives of 2 teenagers in Sioux Falls. Police now say 8 teenagers were inside an SUV that crashed into a tree and house in the central part of the city.
A 15-year-old boy who was inside the SUV took off before police arrived. Police tell us investigators have identified him and talked with him.
2 Sioux Falls carjacking suspects are now facing federal charges. We first told you about this case back in November. That's when police say 22-year-old Elijah Barse and 24-year-old Ronald Goodsell forced a man out of a running car that was parked in a driveway. The vehicle was later abandoned following a high-speed chase. Both men were initially charged in Minnehaha County. Now they're both charged with carjacking in federal court. Barse is also charged with having a gun during a violent crime.
The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office is sending out a reminder to residents after an incident in the southwest part of Harrisburg. It happened just after 9:30 Sunday night in the 500 block of Spruce Street. It was reported that 3 people were trying to break into vehicles in the area. They were wearing all black, including ski masks. The people ran off and deputies were not able to find them. Authorities ask people to take valuables and keys with them and remember to lock their doors.
Now let's check in with meteorologist Scott Munt. Are we going to see a few hours of sunshine today, Scott?
Well, if we do, that'll happen this morning. Looking at sunshine, then we'll have an increase in cloud cover for the afternoon. Temperatures today will reach the 60s for highs in many locations. 65 today in Sioux Falls, 66 Aberdeen, 63 in Pierre, and 61 in Rapid City. Maybe a little cooler tomorrow as the rain will return late today into tonight and tomorrow. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Shields in Sioux Falls is marking May Day with a special tulip bar. Pixie Acres Flower Farm near Castlewood will be selling tulips by the stem or as a bouquet at Shields. The event also hopes to raise awareness about mental health.
There's several studies out there that show that flowers help with people's mental health. It increases their serotonin levels, which helps reduce anxiety, helps them be more calm, and honestly, it just brings happiness.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Shields will have an affirmation mirror and message cards up throughout May, while Pixie Acres will be selling tulips from 3 to 7 today near the Ferris wheel at Shields.
The Sioux Falls City Council seats are once again full after yesterday's runoff election. Richard Thomason defeated Jordan Deffenbaugh with 52% of the votes yesterday. 2 weeks ago, Thomason gained the most votes in a 3-way race for the at-large seat, but did not receive 51% of the vote, resulting in the runoff.
Just so thankful that, again, that's going to be the key word right now. It's just so thankful that people came out to vote again. People came out to vote in the first election to help get me into this position, and really looking forward to it.
Close to 12,000 total votes from more than 140,000 registered voters were cast in this election. You can take a closer look at the numbers by going to this story on our website.
The Rapid City Fire Department has unveiled its new state-of-the-art 5-story training tower. Each floor has a different function to allow crews to complete a full training session, preparing for the unpredictable in the city under one roof.
To have our own area, the coordination will be much easier. If the crews have some downtime and they have some training time set aside and they want to come out here and use our facility, it's a lot easier for us to just come out here. They can still remain in service. They're still in the city limits.
Crews will be able to start training sessions this week.
Now that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, today's weather forecast. Well, a new batch of rain is developing this morning in central Nebraska. You can see that activity as it's trying to push to the north, and I think some sprinkles will result. Certainly the cloud cover is trying to thicken up as this batch of rain tries to get its act together, if you will. And so for the starting point of our forecast, we will see some of that on Futurecast. And as a result, some sprinkles, those temperatures likely in the 50s through mid to late morning. Depending on how thick these clouds are, that will affect some of our hourly temperatures and probably not for the better. It'll end up being on the cool side of things. We're shooting for a high today at 61 in Rapid City. Your hourly temperature 59 at 2 p.m. Sioux Falls area also, they're just barely into the low 60s by the middle part of the afternoon. More 60s into western Minnesota. Now you'll notice a couple of other things. We do have some showers and thunderstorms trying to get going in the northwest. That's probably your best bet of rain through the early evening. And then we'll kind of switch gears and watch the southeast overnight tonight as general rains attached to that low pressure center that'll track just to our south. We'll be in the 40s for overnight lows for many of us. And then tomorrow, that wave of rain will lift into central Minnesota. And in the wake of that, hopefully a little bit of a drier pattern as we at least get into Thursday afternoon and most of the day Friday. Although even there, Friday night, Saturday morning, another system will try to graze southern Kettleland. Of course, the exact amounts of rain here, I would say general ranges will be a half an inch to an inch of rain in the Sioux Falls area. There could be some pockets a little more than that around winter, but those again are model trends here through Friday. And again, that's not just today or tonight's system. That also incorporates some of that rain that could occur here at the end of the work week. So with that said, then we're going to turn the page into early next week, and another system is going to come out of the Rockies on Monday. Some of these effects will already be here probably late Sunday. And severe weather, yep, it is an active season, and there's no reason to deny the possibility of that again here breaking out in Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma. And certainly depends on how that low tracks. If it goes any farther north, that could easily produce some severe weather even into South Dakota. But we're a little early on all the details, so just keep watching our forecast and we'll keep you plugged in on the latest analysis on that. Highs today 62 in Watertown, 61 degrees in Rapid City. As we take in your 7-day forecast, I want to ramp the rain chance up tonight for Sioux Falls with the low at 47. The rain totals again could easily be at that half-inch level. And then we'll take a break here Thursday afternoon, most of the day Friday. Another chance of shower activity Friday night, early Saturday. And then the wind starts picking up Sunday and Monday out of the south and the southeast. And that'll prime the atmosphere for showers and thunderstorms. Monday is our target day on that. That would also be in the Aberdeen 7-day. I think we should be in the 70s ahead of this frontal system. It looks likely there'll be enough Gulf of Mexico moisture pumping in some of that moisture too out of the southeast. Here in Rapid City, we'll also get a warm up and then eventually a cool down. And with that upper level low in play here, we may end up chopping some numbers on Tuesday. We'll just have to wait and see how fast that all comes out of the Rockies, but it will impact Rapid City. In fact, I feel very strongly that Rapid is going to have some sharply colder weather at the end of the 7-day forecast. Check out more details about that at kettleland.com.